Welcome back, you guys. Did you know that eating healthy is one way to help your body fight off cancer? But when it comes to cooking, how something is made and how much it's going to cost can always be a concern. That's where Fair Meals comes in. It's a website where people can find recipes that are simple and healthy and affordable, all of them for free. Joining me now is the founder of Fair Meals and registered dietitian, Ariel Kestenbaum. Ariel, thank you so much for being here on Current.
Thanks for having me.
So you launched this website during the pandemic. How did you get the idea for it?
I know people think I'm crazy for doing that. The idea really came because when schools were slowly starting to close down, I know so many parents and so many kids really rely on schools to get their nutritious meals. And we were all kind of getting into this new normal of caregivers and parents working from home and kids going into remote school. So I really wanted to create a platform that would make parents and caregivers and families feel good about the foods that they were putting on their tables, not only in terms of nutrition, but also cost, as well as the convenience and ease of making that.
Yeah, adding something a little easier to what was a chaotic year for a lot of people. And now we're moving right into October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Why is this a good time to focus on foods that have antioxidants in them? And I guess we should first explain to people out there what an antioxidant actually is.
Sure. So I'm going to steer clear of like the science because there's a lot of science behind it. But very simply put, antioxidants are substances that we can get from our diet that are hopefully there to prevent or delay cell damage that are due to free radicals. And now free radicals come from environmental stressors or any other sort of stress that our bodies go through. And they're unstable molecules. So these antioxidants are almost there to stabilize the free radicals and hopefully prevent or delay chronic illnesses such as heart disease and cancer. And, breast cancer, obviously, we're speaking about because of Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
And you are also hosting a free webinar that's next week. So people do want to go a little more in depth. They can. What can they expect and how can everybody else sign up for that?
Sure. So as you mentioned, we're going to go a little bit more in depth into what antioxidants are, ways that we can incorporate it into our diet, which is something that we really should be cognizant of and doing on a daily basis from a really young age. And it's also, I always love to, bring in some recipes. So we're going to be showing some recipes that, include and incorporate high antioxidant or antioxidant rich foods and ingredients. And we actually have a moderator who is a breast cancer survivor herself. So I think it'll be a really great conversation. And you all can go sign up on fairmeals.org/events. You can sign up for the upcoming webinar, which is October 19th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And you can also check out some past webinars that we've done. But I'm really looking forward to this one. And again, you'll get, a lot more in depth of antioxidants and why it's important in preventing chronic illnesses such as breast cancer.
And that is the actual perfect segue into what we're going to do right now. You're talking about the recipes that we're going to see in that webinar that have a lot of antioxidants in it. We're making something right now. What are we looking at?
So we are looking at what I call a sweet potato boat. And I'm going to put a glove on. Everyone asks me, do I need to use gloves? The answer is no. It's a personal preference. But this is a fan favorite at Fair Meals. People love this. All of the ingredients are really rich in antioxidants, except really for the protein that we're using. But there's so many ways. It's such a versatile dish. But here we have a sweet potato. You don't want to make it too soft because you really want it to be able to hold all of the ingredients. So the sweet potato is full of beta carotene, really rich in antioxidants. I don't like to make blanket statements, but anything with rich color is usually a pretty good source of antioxidants. So then we're just going to add our light white meat ground turkey. And this is a lean protein, something we obviously want to get into all of our meals. And then I like to add some spinach. Spinach is a great source of antioxidants. It's also a great source of iron and other really important vitamins and minerals. So I love to utilize it in as many dishes as I can. And it adds really good flavor and texture to this dish as well. And then pretty optional is chopped tomato. I like it. I think it gives this a little different texture, a different flavor, a depth of flavor and texture that we don't get from these other ingredients. And it also gives a nice color. And I think something I'm a really big proponent of at Fair Meals is making our food look inviting and enticing, and adding color and good taste and texture is definitely the way to do that. So this is a very, very rich antioxidant meal. It's great for beginner eaters. It's great for more adventurous eaters. So it's great for the whole family, which again is, what it's all about.
Yeah, it looks great and so simple. If that's anything like we're going to find on the website, then I am 100% in. Ariel Kestenbaum, founder of Fair Meals, thank you so much for joining us today. Again, that information, you guys can go over to fairmeals.com/events if you want to sign up for the webinar. Thanks again.